What's going on, guys? This is BCDraven, and we're going to jump back into some more Subnautica, and this time with an update, which is what we've all been waiting on. So if you go to load game, it's going to pop up this with the save game is outdated, and it tells you something about, it's going to change the environment a little bit, which we're going to go ahead and do this. I don't know exactly what it changes, but hopefully everything works out well. Now, I had somebody, Nate, tell me that the update was up, and I actually loaded this up last night, and I went to the forums and looked around, and people were like, you know, bug this, crash that, hotfix this, hotfix that, save file corrupt, etc., etc. So, from what I read, the best thing that you can do is uninstall the game and re-download it, and that seems to solve most of the problems that people were having. So, a little bit of information for you guys. Whenever you go to do the update, my recommendation is just uninstall the game, re-download it, and launch it fresh. I mean, that seems to be the best plan of action for doing this. But let's wait on the load screen and we'll jump back into this guy. And here we are, guys. I've got their website loaded up for their update, which they're...
All primary systems online.
Thank you. Get the systems back online, woman. But I've got their webpage loaded up to see what their update notes was. There's a map scanner room, which I don't know if you got to get fragments for that or not. Their site's kind of weird on how it shows the, you know, the patch update notes. And there was a peeper, it looked like. Get out of here, peeper. We got the farmer, which we already had the farmer. We got a battery and power cell recharge station, which would be awesome if we can figure out how that works. Cyclops has been updated, which we never did get to Cyclops, so that's something definitely we're going to be working toward. There's a nuclear and bioreactor, which would probably be pretty cool. You can do beds now, which we'll have to go out and try to search for some beds, because we probably want to do that. The blood kelp biome, which I really want to go check out, which we'll probably go check out in this episode. And it's got crabsquids, sea treaders, and... says the creatures respawn now, so whenever you're picking up the creatures and everything, they actually respawn in the biomes. And it says there's 250 bugs squashed, torpedoes, a large aquarium, which we already had a large aquarium. Lighting has been fixed, thermal reactor and solar panel and more is what they say on their website. So we'll check out the rest of this stuff. Let's have a look around. Let's see if there's anything new in this guy. Left trigger. I forgot I updated my controls. Let me go out of this real quick. If you go to your controller, they had actually updated some of these buttons and they were kind of weird. They had the A button for the left hand and the U's, which meant like catching fish was like really a pain in the butt. And there was like a couple of other things that they had. Reload, I'm not sure what that does. Somebody had said to put it on controller down on their forums, so I'm going to put it on the controller down because I'm not sure exactly what that does. And going up and down is actually the left and right bumpers instead of Y and B like it was before, so we're going to have to get used to that. Slots, I don't know if we can assign something to slots, but that would be kind of cool. And the rest of it was pretty much the same, but yeah, for use, I would recommend going left hand for left trigger so you can actually catch fish a little easier. But it makes like, let's see what we can test it out on. Like, if you go into this, you have to click your left trigger to actually go in it instead of A. And to switch stuff in and out, you have to use your right trigger, which is kind of weird. But yeah, let's check out this guy right here and see if there's anything new. That all looks the same. That's the same. That is the same. Propulsion cannon. How do we make that? And Seamoth upgrades. We got a MK2 and an MK3. Wow. We need a pressure compensator. I guess we have to make a fresh one. 2 plasteel ingots, aluminum oxide, which we do have some of that somewhere. And a computer chip, and we need 3 of them right there. Huh. We might have to check that out. Where did I have those at? Random crap? That looks to be still random crap. And that's all salt. I know what that is. Let's check our ores. That's all copper and silver. And There's some aluminum oxide, so we got 4 of those. How many did we need? I think it was down here. We need just 1 each. So let's check out and see if there's anything new in here. For that, we need titanium and lithium, which we can do. And we're going to need, what, 5 of them? Oh, that's the same? Yeah, that's the same. Oh, that seems to be the same. Water. So we can only make disinfected water, or do we have to have a air sac to be able to do that? Oh, that looks the same. Maybe we need some new blueprints is what's going on here. Yeah, because I'm not seeing anything different in this. Crabsquid, that's new, isn't it? I think we already had that, actually. So let's, oh man, they still didn't fix that. So yeah, let's have a look around our base and see what else might be different around here. Yeah, there's still a little bit of lag going on. They didn't fix that, and that's still black looking. Wow, look how bright that is. We can see the mountain even better that's coming into our tank. What's up, little guys? Looks like all of those guys are still the same. Let's go up here and see what's up. Man, look at the sea moth. It's like bright, shiny, and new looking now. It's a little bit too bright. But the blue and red stands out definitely now. It's not black anymore. Let me check out. How do we do this? It's not letting me interact with it now. What's up now? All the buttons that I click do nothing. All the buttons that I click do nothing. All the buttons that I click do nothing. We can't mess with you now. We might have to break that down and like rebuild it or something. All of that looks exactly the same too, except for that. CMOS sonar. That just takes an advanced wiring kit, and we got the torpedoes, which we don't care. So what's up with our little station here? How come I can't access it? What if I want to change colors and stuff, man? I guess we're SOL. There's a peeper right there. So yeah, we might have to break that guy down. It might be a problem with it being old and rebuild it. Let's see if we can do that. Oh, controller button B for deconstruct. That's different. And I'm thinking we might build it right over here so we can see it from the side, you know, what's actually going on with it. Now, where is that at? Right there. And can we put it right here? Can't put it there? That's where I want it. I can put it there, sorta. Let's try it there. Now, do we build the same? No, you use the left trigger to build now, so that's good to know. Let's see if we can actually access this now. No. Weird. Let me take that out of my hand. Maybe that's the problem. We'll put our knife on. Huh. It's not letting me access it at all. I'm hitting all the buttons. Nothing's happening. So that kind of sucks. I guess we'll have to live with the colors that we chose, which, I mean, it looks pretty awesome still, you know, compared to what it did look like. And what did we have in here? We have a hull reinforcements, pressure compensator, C module. And what do we need to make another pressure compensator? Because apparently we need another one of those. Welcome aboard. I've been on board, homie. Let's see. We need a plasteel ingot and a computer chip. So we need like 7 plasteel ingots. So let me go ahead and get those made up, and we'll see about making another compensator for a couple of these. Look, our plants. We can actually see them. And those are moving like they're in the water. You're not in the water. You're above the water. Let's go ahead and grab some of these because we need to eat anyway. Okay. We'll get all our stuff filled up. And you use the left trigger to eat too, which is kind of weird, but hey, it works. So yeah, let me go make up all these plasteel ingots and we'll be right back. Since I'm over here and these guys are picking up the metal, I figured I would try to get some stalker teeth while we're at it. And we've got a couple. There's one going down there, I think.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
No, that was just that. I got one so far. There's gotta be more than just one. But yeah, we needed to do that anyway, and I figured why not, since we're seeing these guys doing this. Let's see if we can get some teeth. And that guy wants a piece of us instead. I'm not seeing the teeth dropping though. Maybe I'm just overlooking them. And this guy is like all over me. There's a tooth. Got two. I gotta watch my health because I'm about to die. Let me get out of here. But yeah, we got a couple of stalker teeth, so maybe that'll help us out with, you know, getting the glass thing going on. I know it's not. But I knew that we needed those guys also anyway. Let's see how many. I got one plasteel ingot so far. We have to make the titanium ingots, which I didn't realize that we were so low on. So that's why I'm having to make up more of those. And here we go with two. So I'll have to definitely go collect some more resources. So I'll meet you guys back whenever I do that. And I'm going to try to get some more stalker teeth since that's an option right now. And we have 2 of them so far. So, I mean, that's better than none. Let me put these over here. So, yeah, we'll meet you guys back whenever I have all the resources that we need to make up some of this new stuff. Oh, yeah. Check this out. You can actually put your tank over there. So, that's actually pretty awesome. Now it doesn't take up so much room. I don't know if you can put that guy over there. No, that just quick slots. But yeah, you can put your oxygen tank over there, which is something I was complaining about before. And now it's happened. So that's a good thing also. Check that out. There's a forklift over here. This must be like a new part of the Rex or something. But there's like a shelf and there's a forklift. Can we scan that? No, that's really awesome looking right there, guys. Yeah, I'm still out here collecting, so I mean, I haven't got everything that I need, but I thought I'd bring you guys back just to check that out. That's like completely new right there. Never seen a forklift before underwater. But yeah, let me collect more resources and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, I made up one of these. I think we're only going to do one of these pressure compensator, the MK2. Because this stuff's like really expensive, but if you look over here, I actually did figure out this has a tiny window. If you look way down here, you can hit the left trigger and actually control it, but you aren't going to be able to see the sea moth. But if you look up here, very slightly right there at the tip end, you can click on it and then you can actually change colors. And I made it a little darker so it's not, you know, so pronounced with the colors. Added a little bit of purplish to the blue, so it's not as, you know, depth-defying blue, but I think it turned out pretty good. You know, I just kind of lowered the colors a little bit, but yeah, that's how you fix that. I mean, I noticed it when I came up to the side here. I clicked on it and it actually let me do it, but I couldn't see the sea moth, and like I said, you can do it at the bottom, but to actually look at it while you're doing it, you just have to kind of position yourself right on the tip end there. It's really kind of hard to do. And if you listen, you hear that? That's like me getting air from one of those sea coral things. And that's apparently a glitch that a lot of people has been complaining about. And my performance was actually doing really good. I was like really surprised at the performance. I was like, man, this run, you know, not great, but it was a lot smoother than it used to be. And now all of a sudden, when I got that glitch, everything's all skippy and jumpy again. So apparently the way you fix this is you log out the game, you save, you log out the game and you reboot it. So that's something they're going to have to definitely work on. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and make up this thing. I need to get my plastel ingots and threw them over here. I made a couple of extra, you know, just in case we need them again in the future. I think I only need 2. And then we needed our aluminum oxide, which I have over here in the case that I'm cutting. I think we only needed 2 of those guys. So let's make up one of these. Yeah, we'll save the MK3. I'm assuming you could put all 3 of them in there and you could probably go super, super deep. But we'll just make one of them for now since they're kind of expensive. I may make another one, you know, on my own. But there's I don't know where the propulsion cannon is. It seems that I can rescan some stuff because I scanned a bioreactor fragment and it said, you know, that I got the bioreactor fragment. Well, I already had that, you know, so there seems to be a little bit of glitchiness with the blueprints and all that also. So let's go up here and see if we can replace one of these guys that we may or may not need. Now I'm going to assume if I leave that in there, let's see what our depth is anyway, before we actually do this.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Man, it's dark out here. It says 1,000 meters right now. That's actually pretty high. I don't think it was that high before. Something's trying to eat me out here. Okay, it says 1,000 meters like that. And that was before I put anything in. I do still have the MK2, so let's go with the storage module. We'll take that guy off. There we go. And let's put that one on. Let's see if that made any difference. Still says 1,000 meters. Huh. Well, that doesn't make any sense now, does it, guys? That's not the end. Get in there.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So if that's not going to make any difference, then why would I do it? Let's take that guy off. Put our storage locker back on. Let me just see. Let me go drop this guy over here in our locker. This way. It'll be, we're all screwed up, but it'll be fine. Now, let me just drop this in this random locker. And let's see if it's still counting. Because I have a feeling that it was counting with it in my inventory, and if it is, then why would you use up a slot to put it on, you know? That's kind of the question at this point. But if it's not even, you know, mattering, then we probably just wasted our time collecting all the resources to make that. Well, let's check it out. It still says 1,000. That was for depth, right? I'll take a look. Pretty sure that was for depth. No, don't get back in. Can I just go straight up? So I really don't want to have to swim out to get back in here. No. There we go, it got us. If you go backwards and forward a little bit, it seemed to have worked. Okay, I just want the upgrades. I don't want to get in. Let's take that guy off. Pressure compensator. That's hull reinforcement. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that pressure compensator. Let me see without me having it on and see if it may be glitched or something. Okay, that definitely, you know, did something because it went to 200 meters. So I guess we just have to play around a little bit, you know, see what's good and what's not. So we'll throw one of them on there. Now 1,000 meters. So let me take this guy off. Go grab that one out of our locker and put it in instead, because apparently it doesn't stack is what it's telling me. And we'll see what's up with that. Okay guys, we got the MK2 in hand. Let's drop this guy on and see what happens. And I will fix that whoosh whoosh sound in a minute. I know it's annoying me too. But let's see if this changes anything. 500. Are you telling me the MK1 is better than the MK2? Wow. Okay, it's at 200, and if I go put that MK1 back on, it makes it at 1,000, which is a heck of a lot better than that. So, right now, I don't see any point in even bothering with making the MK, unless the MK3 does something differently. But I'm not going to waste my resources testing it out if it's going to be like that, especially if the MK1 is going to give us 1,000 meters and it doesn't stack apparently. There is no point in even, let me make sure I got the right one. There is no point in even making that, so that's a little heads up if your game's doing what mine is. Let's drop this MK1 back on and see what happens. Oh man, I actually went up. I thought I went under the ladder. Let's drop this guy back on and see what's up. $1,000. So guys, keep the MK1. Makes no sense to waste all your resources. Did you see that shark? Man, you going crazy out there, homie. You can't get in here. If you can, there's a problem. But yeah, don't waste your resources on making the MKs. Apparently, that stuff does not even matter. I'm gonna go ahead and pick me some fruit. No! I don't want to eat that. I didn't drop anything, did I? There we go. And I made up some water. Apparently for distilled water, all you need is bleach, which is pretty easy to get. I mean, you just take salt and coral samples, and I had a whole locker full of salt over there. But I made up a whole bunch of water, as you probably seen in this cabinet earlier, just so whenever we go out to go look for the blood kelp biome, we're not going to have an issue, hopefully. Yeah, this thing's working right here again, too. If you actually collect it, it actually closes, and you can actually see it while it's in there. So that's great. So yeah, I'm going to have to... That guy is just trying to destroy my base over there. You need to chill out, homie. But yeah, I'm going to reboot my game, save it, reboot it, etc., etc., and try to get rid of this noise. We'll meet you guys back in a minute. Oh my god, I don't think you're worth it. You go on and go out there. Ah! Bad move. Please do not continue to follow me.